friends to join you. Yeah, maybe we're gonna meet different people this evening, huh? Hi, Marshmallow. How you doing, my love? Can you hear them purr? Yes, Caramel. You're so sweet. We're 2 minutes early on the live, waiting for people to join. Oh, hi, Orange. Mr. Orange Friend has come joined us. Hi. Look at you four. And then up here we have Coco Bean. Hi, Coco Bean. Hi, Kim Jong Meow. It's a funny name. Oh my goodness. Look at all four of them getting along. Hi. Were any of you guys here earlier? I wanted to do 2 lives today to be able to catch different crowds because I know not everybody's available to join at the time that I do sometimes. Oh, sorry. I was trying to pet your head, but I was looking through the camera and I missed your face. Hi, Orange Dude. Hello, the Cat Masters. I do notice you. Hi, Sun. Woo! Welcome back. Hi, Melissa. I do see some names that were here earlier today. So if you were here earlier today and you already know this little guy's name, don't spoil it yet. I will reveal his name at 30 minutes of the live. So we'll just hang out a little bit. We're just going to chat. You guys can ask me anything. Hello, babies. Does anybody have any questions for me while we wait for people? How about this? Either we wait till 30 minutes for me to announce his name for those that are new here, or once we hit 200 people joining the live, I'll say the name. Good job, Melly. So this is her favorite thing ever. She's a spider monkey of the group. She climbs this cat tree up and down all day long. Ooh, so smooth. Are you hungry? Hey, babies. Okay, look at these 2 floofers. People were asking earlier if they're the same size or which one's bigger. Who do you guys think is bigger? The Void or the orange guy? Hi, Nancy. Well, welcome to this one. Oh, Parsnip is a great name too, Pammy. It's just that there's so many great names, but yeah, I did choose a name. Where did the orange one come from? So the orange one came from okay, stop it. You guys are so cute. I've never caught them cuddling together on camera before. Oh my gosh. Marshy, you're cuddling with the orange baby. So the 2 floofers are together. And then Coco is taking a nap by himself up here. Okay, so the orange guy came from a family in the outskirts of Montreal in Quebec. So it was Mont-Laurier. Anyway, so it was an owner who didn't spay their cat. I don't really know all the circumstances, but the baby kittens were born indoors. She was able to get a lot of the kittens adopted, but this last orange one, they didn't find a home for them. So my rescue that I volunteer with ended up taking them in. So in case you're wondering, it's a brand new rescue in Montreal called ABC Rescue, and that's who I'm volunteering for these 4 babies. Oh, big stretch, Melly. Yeah, that's what the scratching pose is for. You're so smart. Good job. Do you want to climb? You're going up, up, up. Come on. She'll get up there. Come on, Melly. Okay, you want the flower all to yourself? All right. Hi, Yoli. Hi, Kim. I'm doing good. How are you? No, do not say the name of the kitten. I am going to announce the name of the kitten at 200 or at 30 minutes. Or maybe sooner. We shall see. I'll see how I feel. Yes, I'm doing another live because I meant to save the previous one, but that didn't happen. Anyways, here we are. But now you get to see this. So earlier you guys saw them playing and then they were running around, they were hungry. So they just ate dinner at like 6:30 and then now they're back to food coma mode. Here, I'll give you guys a full shot view of them on the cat tree. Aren't they adorable? Lauren asked, how do you afford all the food and supplies? So to be honest, when I first started fostering, everything was basically out of pocket. For food, for litter, all of that stuff. The rescues do pay for like the vet care, the medications, those type of things, or for people who are more low income and can't want to foster but can't afford the supplies, then the rescue will support them that way too, because the important thing is that these kittens have places to thrive in a home. So rescues will support people who can't afford to buy their own supplies, but fortunately I was able to. And then I just started fostering because I really loved it during the pandemic and taking care of animals and having something that felt meaningful to me. And then now, thanks to social media, it's helped me afford the supplies and the food for the cats. And from like generous people that donate to me as well, and brand deals. And some brands are really generous and donate supplies to me. So that's really nice. For example, this cat tree was donated to me by the brand KBS Pets. So yeah, I wouldn't have bought this cat tree by myself because it's pretty expensive, but it's so pretty and I love it so much. But some brands are really good at working with people in rescue and donating supplies. And even the food now, I get the food donated to me from the brand. So it's super, super helpful. Hello. And then apart from that, I just buy a bunch of things. As you guys know, I like the kittens to have like themed names and stuff. So yeah. Thank you for sending more memberships, son. Hello, sweetheart. Are you tired of all the boys? This is such a beautiful shot of her right here. Oh my goodness. So she's a really sassy gal. So the orange boy story, sorry, I get really distracted easily. So the orange boy story is just that he was born indoors and yeah, he's super healthy and there was nothing wrong with him. So that's why I didn't opt for the 2-week quarantine I normally do with new intake. For one thing, he was healthy and he was screaming his little head off when I put him in the kitty jail. So he really, really wanted to be friends with the voidlings. And he's doing great. Can I buy one? Yes, you can buy this cat tree. So it's Mind Been Gone, sorry. Asked. Yeah, it's KBS Pets. It's a couple $100 though, but yeah, in case you're wondering what brand this cat tree is. Hello. Alex, I think you wrote something in German. Unfortunately, I can't do the auto translate here that I do in comment sections. I'm sorry, I don't know what you asked. Chuckle Patch asked, I get nervous with the glass on the cat tree, or is this plastic? I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure it's like a plexiglass type of material. It's super, super solid, and it's been tested a lot for cats, so I wouldn't be too worried about it at all. Hello. And the cat tree is made of like wood, so it's pretty solid as well. Hey, princess. 2 lives in a day. Wow. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Just another guy. So it's Canadian Thanksgiving and my family doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving really. So yeah, I've got the time to do this, and tomorrow is a holiday for us in Canada. So I figured I would hop on and see you guys since I know a lot of people aren't working today or tomorrow as well. Let's see if other people have questions. Hi. Wow. Thank you, Sun, for sending so many memberships. So in case a lot of you aren't aware, we have memberships and you're able to see like exclusive content and exclusive access to me. Yeah, so I don't change any of the content I already post to everybody, but people who are members get exclusive look at long form and short form content. Hi, my sweethearts. They all have their butt turned to me. Maybe they're like, we've had enough earlier today of of being on live. Okay, so we are at 200 people who joined the live. So I'm going to announce his name in case some of you weren't here earlier today. I would show your little face if you weren't like so comfy here. I don't want to bother him too much. I'll just pet him. But his name is Creamsicle. And his nickname is Captain Chaos. So his full legal name, his government name is Captain Creamsicle of Chaos. Yeah. So when he's being bad, it's Captain Chaos. When he's being cute and sweet, you're Creamsicle, like the popsicle. Yeah. Hi, my little sweetie pie. Hi, Creamy. And when he's always screaming at me, I'm going to call you Screamsicle. Okay? So the reason why I call him Creamsicle is, look up here. Good boy. It's that little like patch on his chest. You're so creamy. Yeah. You're like a creamsicle soft serve. You're so cute. Hi. Hi. So now we have Creamsicle, aka Captain Chaos. He's going to lead the chaos of the voids and the rebellion of the voids, I'm sure, soon. This is Marshmallow sleeping here. You can tell him and Coco apart because he's extremely floofy. So some people have asked me before too, like you can see, look how long his fur is. And let's see his little smushed face down here. Oh my goodness, look, you can see his breath on the plexiglass. That's so funny. So this is Marshy. Hi, Creamy. And then we have Coco, who is a very sleek, fully black kitten and doesn't have white on him at all. Hi, Coco Bean. He's like the little small one of the family. And yeah, he's the one that's most attached to me, who needs constant attention, who screams at me if he doesn't see me or know where I am at all times. And then we have her, who's just sassy with all the boys, very independent, and Sushi's the queen, so you're the princess, okay? What's the new kitten's name called? Somebody just asked. So his name is Creamsicle. Like the popsicle. Hi. Has anybody ever had the combination of a creamsicle and a marshmallow? I don't know, but it sounds pretty sweet to me. So Robin asked, I was just about to ask our golden boy's name, is he going to the UK too? So no, not as far as I'm aware of yet, but in case anybody missed it, Cocoa Bean, Marshmallow, and Caramel have a triple adopter, which is pretty rare for like 3 black cats and a tortoiseshell that's pretty much a black kitten. They are getting adopted by a family in the UK. So it's pretty exciting. So I'm going to start adventure training these kittens pretty soon to get ready for the trip. They're going to need like specific health checkups and a little kitty passport for all of them. But yeah, we are going to do a trip together. I'm going to be taking them to the UK. And you? I might have a family for you here. I know that he seems like the other kittens really love him, but he's been here for like 3-4 days, and this is how close they are already together. So I'm not worried about this cat readjusting in a different home, and he likely won't be here with me for like that much longer, maybe a couple weeks to a month. So he will be good. But I will make sure that he has another kitty friend in the home. I don't think he should be a singleton cat because even with like these new friends here, he's already integrated himself so well. Okay, let me see what you guys are asking while you guys get a nice view of the kitties. Hi, Kevin. He said, hi, can opener. How are you doing today? Oh, it's a matcha cameo. Hi, matcha. Okay, bye, matcha. Bye. I'm doing good today. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Elizabeth asks, is the new boy sleeping with Marshmallow? Indeed. The two fluffy nuggets have found each other, and it's just a very, very fluffy little flower. Jay Wise, I always call you Can Opener, but what's your first name? My first name is Can, and my last name is Opener. So you guys can just call me Can Opener. And then Coco is up here on his own right now. But they all snuggle. If anything, so their dynamic, in case you guys are wondering, is he and him are best friends at playing. They're really good at playing together because, as you guys might recall, Caramel over here and Marshmallow were pretty aggressive with Coco, and he would always scream like, bloody floofy, help me, because the others were really rough with him. But Creamsicle seems to be more gentle, and they seem to have a lot more fun and equally matched because Coco was smaller than the other two kittens. So I think with Creamsicle, yeah, it's a more of a fair fight. And then with Miss Caramel over here, she's pretty bossy and she lives up to it with her tortitude. She was hissing and swatting and growling at the orange Creamsicle kitten constantly whenever he would approach her for the first couple of days. I've noticed that since yesterday and today, she's like chilled out and hasn't, and they do play together. But when they play together, she used to growl at him and stuff, but she's come around. I think she was just setting, the law down and putting her paw down, being like, this is how it is around here. Girls rule and the boys, I guess they drool. Even my cat Sushi, she's in charge of my two boys. So I think that's just the dynamic here. Let me see if there's any other questions. Hi, Jennifer. Robin asks, is your channel monetized? Yes, my channel is monetized. So honestly, YouTube is my main source of income at this point because I'm a graduate student. But yeah, I'm really fortunate that YouTube is monetized. So it helps me support these little baby floofers. Somebody asked, hello, first time catching you live. Can I ask a huge favor? Please give them all a cuddle for me. Of course. Come here. Yes. Can I give you a kiss? Mwah. Hi, baby. Did you guys hear him chirp? So this little guy likes to run around my apartment chirping. Yeah. Hi, Marshy. Mwah. He's just a little floofy pillow. Come here, Coco. Hello. The cat tree is actually too tall. I'm short, so I can't actually give him a hug or a kiss. He's too tall. But I can for Melly. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Can I get a kiss? Mwah. I'm going to steal one anyways. Can you guys hear her purr? You're such a sweetheart. Oh, the orange boy wants attention. He's coming down. Come here. Are those your family? Are those pumpkins you? Whoop. Okay, I think they're ready to go play. Let's go see Marshy for a bit more while I answer any questions. The foster object, is that the real? No. So Elizabeth, his name is Creamsicle. So I've decided that's what his name is. Coco is up here. Coco is sleeping. Yes, the tree is floof approved. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, let me get a wand toy and play with them, but let's say hi to Princess Sushi. I mean Queen Sushi. Hi, Sush. How you doing? The holiday, Caroline, is Thanksgiving. So Canadian Thanksgiving happens before the U.S. Thanksgiving. Hi! Where's everybody coming from, like around the world? I wonder what time it is for everyone there. Hi, Missy. Welcome back. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Kim. Hi, Machi. I'm gonna actually get a creamy treat, and then you guys can hang out with the adult kitties because that is the only way I can get them to come right now. Come here. Who wants some creamy? Oh no, I'm gonna have to open the pack with my mouth because I have to hold the phone. Please, 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 guys, hope for me that creamy treat of cat doesn't go in my mouth. Okay. Ew. Okay. No, unsafe. Oh no, but I didn't cut it properly. Guys, I missed it. I didn't cut it properly. Okay, wait. Let me try again, okay? Okay, wait. Let me get some scissors because I'm really scared to open this with my teeth and then I get kitty stuff in me. Please excuse the mess. Come here. So this is Mr. Wasabi, my OG cat. This is Sushi, the queen of the house. This is Matcha, our scaredy cat boy, unless there's food involved. Oh, look at those murder mittens coming out too. Is Flurp, I don't know, FLRP, as if Creamsicle is the same age as the S'mores. Yes, basically, he's like estimated to be 5 days younger than the S'mores kittens. So it was perfect when I was asked to take him in and he was by himself. Come on, guys, let the baby have. Hey, here, take the treats here. Come here, Creamy. Creamy's having a creamy treat. Okay, but he's really chaotic and he bites it. Now, you have to share, no bitey. Creamsicle. Good job, Wasabi. You gotta share. Good job, Sushi. Matcha? Come here, Matchy. Creamy, do you want some more? And don't mind the scratches on my leg. It's from the cats. They like to jump on me or launch off of me. Another reason why I trim their nails. Hi from Austria. You. You hear him growling? Bro, see? Now you're Captain Chaos. You're no longer the sweet creamsicle kitten. Captain Chaos, his alter ego, has come out. Come here, Sushi. Nope. Captain Chaos doesn't get treats. Creamsicle does. Here, Matcha. He's made like a bunch of little holes. Okay. On se calme, my little babies. On se calme. Somebody asked if he's smart. I don't know if he's smart yet. I guess you guys will be the judge of that soon. I don't know if he has a brain cell yet. He's only been here for half a week or so, so we shall see. He came here on Wednesday. So he's still pretty new here, but look how comfortable he is already. Sushi, Matcha. Good babies. Good babies. How old are the kittens? The kittens are about 2 months old now, and my cat, he's 5. She just turned 5, and he's 4. Here. Oh, Melly. I have no more. I need to go get another one, okay? Dude. Screamsicle, you're chaos. No bitey. I need to go get another one. Okay, Sushi. See, now you actually see Sushi doing things and my cat Matcha doing things because there's treats involved. Normally, they're like, we don't want the spotlight. Yes, Alex, I do know the influencer Moana and Snapple. I actually met them when I was in Hawaii earlier this year. It was really nice. I got to meet Snapple. I'm going to just get another creamy treat. I got to meet the mom and the kitty. Moana was hiding the whole time, but I got to be growled at by Snapple. Snapple is a very adorable, grumpy cat. Okay, guys. More creamy treats on the way. Hello from Chicago. Okay, wait. 1 second. I'm just going to put my phone like this. And then I'm going to open the treat with both hands. Okay, dokes. Okay, success this time. Wasabi. Okay, do you want to show people your tricks, though? Sabi, sit. Nope, sit. Good boy. High five. Fist bump. Low five. Good boy. Up. Doop. Come on, up. Sabi, up. Okay, he wants his treat first, and then he'll do the rest of his tricks. Okay, Sabi, up. Sabi, can you spin? Spin. Good boy. Good job, baby. Here, Sushi. Okay, Melly, you didn't get any yet. Come here, Matcha. Okay, Melly, come here. Okay, I'm going to save it for some of the other kitties, okay? I'm just going to see if I'm missing anything from comments of people. Thank you, Shannon. I really appreciate your message. Sushi! Sushi, you have to share with the children. You can't be a greedy queen. Sushi would be the one that says, let them eat cake. Sushi. Okay, dokes. Come here, Melly. Oh, Melly's smart. She was licking like the top of the creamy treat that I ripped off and put on the floor. Good job, Melly. Good job. Hi, Matcha. Melly. Screamsicle. Come here, Screamy. Oh, no. No, bro. No, don't give me that innocent face. Not cool. Not cool, kitty. Not cool. Robin asked, will Creamsicle accompany me to drop off the other kittens in the UK? No, I wouldn't stress him out unnecessarily like that and just have him do like a big trip to the UK. Hopefully by that point, for me, ideally, he'd be dropped off or picked up by his adopter. There might be local adopters interested in him. And then I take the kittens to the UK. And then when I come back, probably new foster kittens. Okay, can you have treats but behave yourself? Come here. Behave yourself. Hey! I said behave yourself. Bro, he keeps biting it. Oh my goodness. Come here, Matcha. The boys are still sleeping in the cat tree, so the voids are over there. Yeah. I'm not leaving them out. They're just over there. And somebody asked, how can you tell the difference between Matcha and Wasabi? Let me try to get Matcha and Sabi next to each other again. Once they're next to each other, I'll explain it. Sabi, come here. Come here, love. Come here, baby. Come here, Sabaroni. Come here, Orange. Sabi, come here. Come here, stand next to Matcha. Okay, so Matcha is slightly lighter than Sabi. Matcha's nose is more pink. Sabi has like a black contour around his nose. His eyes are more green. His eyes are a bit lighter green. And he's also smaller than Sabi. I don't know how else to describe them. You can't really see it right now, but Sabi's tail is a lot longer. Matcha's tail is thinner and it flips towards his back in the videos when he's walking. Also, you'll know the difference because Sabi actually lets me pick him up and walk up to him, whereas Matcha, when you approach him, he runs away. So if you ever see a cat running away, You can bet money that it's Matcha. Or if you ever come over to my place and you see a cat, it's going to be Sabby. Matcha will not be found. What do the chips mean? The chips are for my cat's feeder. Is that what you're asking about, I think? Can you give Sweet Melly some extra love from the Great White North? Where are you from in the Great White North, Terry? Melly, come here. Can you clean my finger? Can you lick the rest of it off? Thank you, Sushi. Sabi, can you lick it off too? No? All right. Sabi did not want to help me. Hi, Princess Sushi. Did you name the orange cat? Yes. Yes, his name is Creamsicle. Come here, baby. Okay, she's going to drink some water. Maybe the creamy treat made her thirsty. The Chill Gamer asks, how do you take care of all the kittens and yourself so well? So well is debatable. Maybe when it comes to myself. But I don't know. I just love these kittens so much. How could I not take good care of them? Okay, now Marshy is in a great position for you to see his white old man fur. Look at that wispiness. He's so wispy. Look how wispy he is. He's such a wispy man. He's such an old man. A few people make comments that it could be a fever coat. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Corey asked, how is the adult void you found a few days ago? Did you find the owners? No, so basically I took the cat to the vet. He was scanned for a microchip, didn't have one. So I didn't find the owner, but I put up like 30, 40 posters around the area I found him to try to find the owner. No luck so far, but I did find a home for him with somebody I know, and she's fostering him right now. So he's in good hands. And yeah, I basically give her all the supplies she needs because I asked her really last minute. I was like, I have all the supplies. Can you foster this cat? If you can, that'd be wonderful. So she's taking great care of him right now. And I'll make a video of the black kitty that I got. And she'll be naming him soon too. Alana Christina asked, what graduate degree are you pursuing? I'm doing my PhD in human nutrition. Oh, and people are in like Whitehorse, Yukon, Atlanta. There's a bunch of Canadians here. Yeah, because we don't work tomorrow. Undead Webhead asks, hey, Sushi, out of all the cats you foster, who is the clingiest and hardest to let go of? Goose. Goose was the clingiest, but because he was so sickly, so he was pretty hard to let go of because I, stayed up so many countless nights with him, slept on the couch like every second day with him to keep him company and make sure he was okay. So he was really, really tough to let go of. Oh yeah, on Vancouver Island, it's pretty early. It's only 4 o'clock. Okay, let me see what other messages. I'm like catching up on all the messages as much as I can. Well, I hope everybody's doing really well right now. I hope you guys are enjoying the live. Are wasabi bitty baby asks, are wasabi sushi and matcha always instantly good with new fosters, or does it take a while for them to adjust? Typically, they are pretty indifferent to the kittens. They might like hiss a little bit to set boundaries. Sushi might swat at them a little bit, but nothing hard. Yes, I'm talking about you. But she's just kind of letting them know that she's, in charge around here, but nothing too much that I'm concerned of. My cats never hurt the foster kittens. I'm just going to get a toy to activate the kittens. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, but usually the kittens are also in quarantine for 2 weeks in a playpen. So it gives my cats time to acclimate to them as well. So it usually isn't much of a bother. So Matcha is 4 years old. Yes, Matcha is 4 years old indeed. Rachel asked, can we have a boyfriend reveal? Unfortunately, he's camera shy right now. So I'm trying to get him to agree to reveal himself as a cat dad, but for now, not yet. I want to respect his privacy and whenever he feels comfortable, because, you know, I signed up for social media life, but he did not. Yes, Undead asked if I know the social media of Evie and Yoshi. I do know that channel. Those are very cute kitties. Let's see other questions. Come on. Who sings the song? Optimist sure asked, who sings the song of their people the loudest? To be honest, these kittens have like chilled out ever since the orange guy came. Because before, if like two of their siblings are sleeping, they're bored and need attention, so they yell at me. But now with the orange there's always somebody awake for someone to play with or to be like awoken to play with them. So they are pretty good, the four of them. The more cats you have, you would think it'd be more chaotic. But in actuality, it's actually calm. Like, it's chaotic around me, but they're not bothering me specifically. But they do all love to cuddle on me like a giant cuddle pile. So there is that, but that never bothers me. Look at this guy with a pumpkin. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? His little puppa's on the pumpkin. I just love him so much. Okay, here you go. Come on, guys. Wakey, wakey. Creamsicle never does anything wrong. Is that true, Creamy? Come on up. You got this. Come on, bring out your inner tiger or lion. Good job. Princess Leia Fly asks, who is going to the UK? These three voids are going to the UK. They're going to be British babies. Yeah, you guys are going to live your little posh life. Hi, Orange. Does Matcha ever get cuddly? Matcha can get cuddly, but I can't pick him up. So basically, if I'm lying on the couch and like immobile, then he will come and hop onto the couch with me for some pets and booty pats. But I can't just be like, hey, Matcha, come here, you know? Speaking of Matcha, another drive-by. He also likes my attention, though. So he'll walk back and forth constantly and do drive-bys. Yeah. But if I approach him, like, watch. Matchy. Matcha. Yeah, so he just walks away. Do you want to play? Come on, Matcha. Matchy. No? Okay. Bye, baby boy. See, that's his tail. His tail flips. Do you guys see that? It goes towards his head. That's what I was trying to describe. And then Sabby's, you'll see later, but it makes more of a question mark. Come on. Come on, Creamy. Come on, Creamsicle. Sushi is sociable. Sushi is just like unbothered though. She's not scared of people or anything, but if she doesn't feel like it, she just won't engage with people who come to my place. Terry said, I'm from Whitehorse. You come and following you for a bit. Oh, that's so nice. One of my best friends, she was born in Whitehorse actually, and I would love to go visit the rest of the Great White North one day. I go up north in Quebec a lot because that's where I work, but not in the territories yet. Hi. How do you get your foster kitten? So I volunteer with rescue. So either the SPCA in Montreal or with the ABC Rescue. So those two right now. And whenever they have new kitten intake, they contact me to let me know we need to place these kittens in foster homes. Do you have space or time to take care of them? And then if it's a case I feel like it's feasible, then I'll accept them and go get the kittens. Let me see more questions. What is my major in college? Nutrition. I studied human nutrition, so I'm a scientist. Yeah, good job. But I'm a researcher, though. Yeah, so I don't do clinical practice. Yeah, go, go, go. Oh, people are talking about what my degree is. I think I'm like pretty behind in the message, but yeah, um, my field is human nutrition, and my undergrad, it was I did global nutrition, so there was a focus on global food security as well, and I had a minor in field studies because I did an internship, well, a semester abroad in Barbados, and I had tropical studies and about food security and agriculture there and horticulture, and also I did a course for like 2 weeks in Guatemala as well to learn about the ecosystem there and how food is grown. So that's a little bit tidbit about myself. You guys are welcome to ask me questions about myself or the cats or anything. It doesn't have to be just cat related. I might pick and choose what I answer, but you're welcome to ask. So Undead Web had asked why I quarantine cats because you never know where these cats are coming from and they might have illnesses that spread to my cats or the other kittens. So for example, Jelly and Beanie, I did quarantine them for 2 weeks. They were healthy. Everything was fine. But unfortunately, okay, look at this little turkey. If you're a Canadian right now, this is my Thanksgiving turkey right here. He's like, wait, no, I'm a cat. We don't eat cats. No, we don't. You're for kettles. Sorry, I lost track of what I was talking about. Oh yeah, quarantine. So the kittens went into the SPCA for their vaccinations, caught ringworm, and unfortunately it spread to my 3 cats. My whole place was contaminated. Sushi got liver damage from ringworm medications, and yes, that is why we should always quarantine cats. But sometimes, despite us doing everything right, things can still go wrong. Thank you, Biddy Baby, for your donation. Jeremy, he had a brief cameo earlier live, if you saw it. Yes, that is why I deleted that live. Good eye. He did cameo on the live by accident, but that is why I didn't keep the live up. Do you have PayPal can opener? I do. So if people want to, don't feel like you have to, but you're always able to donate towards the care of these cats through PayPal, which is always my email, wasabi.sushi.matcha@hotmail.com. So everything on my channel is always wasabi sushi matcha. How are they getting along? They all get along really well, but he's definitely not bonded with the other 3 yet. The other 3 are bonded with each other, most definitely. And he's still a little bit on the outside. Somebody said, you should have named Creamsicle Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I could have, but his version of it is Creamsicle when he's cute. So Dr. Jekyll, and then Mr. Hyde when he is Captain Chaos. But he's so playful. He has good appetite, super healthy. This little kitten is pretty perfect. Woo! Yes, the baby's name is Creamsicle for anybody who just joined. Somebody asked, you fostered so many kittens before. I would have put my name in to adopt, but there's a limit for my cats. Yes, I know. A lot of people really love these kitties, but at least you guys can enjoy them from afar. Or, I mean, you guys are looking right at my floor right now, so you guys aren't that far after all. Also, I have a DJI like camera holder. I know that my lives are pretty rocky because I'm new at this, but I'm going to have a thing to stabilize my phone for future lives so I don't cause you guys headaches. Somebody asked that I like Barbados when I did my minor there. I did like Barbados. I really enjoyed waking up at like 7 in the morning. I would run on the beach, jump into the ocean, and then I went straight to class. So it was pretty cool. Carolyn Carnahan asked where I'm from. So I'm born and raised in Canada, but my ethnicity is I'm Chinese Vietnamese. So, woo! If you see like shorts or videos of me giving baths to kittens, especially during the Jelly and Beanie era, you'll hear me speaking in Cantonese and Vietnamese to my mom. Yeah. I mix the two languages when I speak, and then when I talk to the spare human or my friends or some of the kittens, I might switch to French because I'm French Canadian. I'm from Quebec. Hello, baby. This kitten was actually in Montlahi, which is very, very French Canadian. So he was probably actually spoken to mostly in French and confused when he moved here. As a real Canadian, you got to be bilingual, okay, kitty? Okay? You have to say hi, bonjour. Otherwise, the Quebec Popo might come to get ya. Okay, let me see what other people are asking me. Emily asked, do you think you'll continue to foster after you graduate? Of course. If anything, I'll have way more time to foster when I graduate. Whoa. Are you okay there, love? Are you okay, Creamy? I will always foster as long as I can. And I have the resources to and the capacity to do so. I may take breaks in between different fosters from time to time, but I don't think I'll ever stop fostering. Like after ringworm, I took 3-4 months off fostering, but I would share like past foster kittens and past content because I'm relatively new to YouTube, so not all my kittens were shared here. And yeah, somebody asked if somebody asked if I've been to Alberta. Yes, of course I've been to Alberta. I've been to Banff. I've camped out west in Canada with my friend for 2-3 weeks. Almost didn't make it in the wild. Encountered bears, thought I was gonna pass away, fall off certain trails. I feel like that's part of the Canadian experience while running away from a bear. But yes. Come here. So, yeah, let me see what else you were asking. I'm glad a lot of you are finally catching some lives. I think I'll just do them kind of spontaneously because even if I like time them at certain times, it might only fit certain people's schedules. I'll try to at least announce it the day before so people know to schedule it in. But I want to make sure I meet the most of you guys and not only the same few people who are available at the same time. So it's not going to be scheduled at the same time every weekend at the same time. Let's see. Let's see what people are asking you guys. Caroline asked, how exactly does Sushi get liver damage from the ringworm medication? So when the ringworm outbreak happened at my place, Matcha had like a huge patch on his side affected by ringworm. Oh, he's followed me here and stole the toy out of my hand. He brought it behind the TV. And Sushi had a few patches on her ears. And as a precaution, I knew that there was a risk of a side effect of liver damage from the ringworm antifungal medication, but I opted to give the medication to everybody just to like curb the spreading of it because, yeah, like 2 out of 3 of my adult cats had symptoms of ringworm and I just didn't want it to continue in the environment and infect me when I got some ringworm myself actually on my arm and on my leg from taking care of Jelly and Beanie. Okay, look at those beans, guys. Ah, he's so cute. Yes, and so one of the side effects of the antifungal, so it was called itrofungal. It's liver damage. So unfortunately, Sushi did develop some symptoms, but luckily with medication, she recovered 2 months later. So everything is all good. Thank you, Nick. I'm glad you enjoyed my video and streams. Let's see. Jackie said, I don't know how you get anything done. I don't either, because here I am on live for the 2nd time today, just showing off my cats. Mardo asked, have you ever fostered Maine Coon kittens? No, I have not, because my priority is fostering rescue cats off the streets who don't have people to take care of them, and usually people who have Maine Coon cats are breeders. So unless it's a situation where the cats are removed from breeders because they're not properly cared for, which is uh, far and few in between, that people would what's it called, give up their Maine Coon cats or bred cats to people, it's more likely that they would sell their cats. So yeah. And usually rescues are against breeders anyhow. So usually these two crowds don't get along too well. So not super likely breeders reach out to rescues for support. Let me see other questions. Somebody wrote, bonjour, ça va? Oui, ça va. Comment allez-vous? Oh, thank you, son. You're so generous today. Thank you so much. You've been amazing. Thank you so much. Biddy Bad Baby asked, what do y'all do as Canadians? I mean, it's kind of pretty much the same thing as American Thanksgiving, like turkey. I was actually like walking the grocery store with a spare human the other day, and I was like, where do all these turkeys come from? Like suddenly it's just turkey everywhere. Like, do they breed turkeys just for Thanksgiving? And then I Googled it. Turns out they breed turkeys year round, but they freeze them year round for occasions such as American and Canadian Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then they put them out on the shelf. And fun fact, that is why a lot of them are typically frozen at the grocery store, because they're frozen at their peak. Somebody said the bear wanted to give you a hug, probably. But as I was hiking in Banff and there was a bear, my friends were a lot quicker and ahead of me, and I was by myself, and I was singing, like, I was told, like, make a lot of noise so the bear didn't, like, come to me or was scared of me or, just didn't come close to me. So I was just like talking out loud and singing to myself. And I was like, I promise I'll never eat another bear paw. I don't know if you guys know that snack, bear paw. I was like, I promise I'll never eat a bear paw again if you don't eat me. And to this day, I've never eaten a bear paw. And I will not for the rest of my life because I don't want to upset the bear gods. Pinky said, it's almost 2 a.m. You may go to sleep. There's always more kitty content to come. Alex Spitzy asked, have you been to Northern Canada? Yes, I work in Northern Canada, actually. Yeah, I've been to Northern Canada a lot. I spent months and months and months in Northern Canada, and I love it very much, even when it is minus 40 degrees and my eyelashes and hair is frozen. And I mean Celsius. So the orange sorbet kitten is named Creamsicle. If you've just, yes, sorbet was actually another name that I found really, really cute. And then people also said like soda pop or cream soda. So I felt like a name that kind of encapsulated all those like elements was Creamsicle, because it's like ice cream, something creamy, orange, and there he goes disappearing behind the TV. Toxic Psycho says, I'm awake most of the time as my ADHD keeps me up, so I'll make it to a few lives. I mean, I feel ya. I have, people ask me how I foster and take care of neonatal kittens. It's because I also have ADHD, so my sleep schedule is whack, and I get bursts of energy at random times, like this one. He's just a little jumpy right now. Okay, let's go back up to here. Happy birthday, Denna. I miss Clementine. How is he? Clemmy's doing really, really well. I'll ask his adopter for some updates, and maybe I can go visit him at some point as well. I really love Clemmy. Aw, a lot of you guys are writing so many sweet messages. I really, really appreciate it. Some people say Caroline said, somebody asked more about my ethnicity. I am Chinese Vietnamese, so my family is mixed, and I practice both cultures and speak both languages. So I am quadrilingual. So I learned I learned Cantonese and Vietnamese at the same time when I was little. So I spoke Vietnamese to my dad and Cantonese to my mom. And it depends like which family members I would like speak a certain language to. So I learned them both at the same time. And then I went to a French preschool when I was like 3. So I learned French. And then um, I learned English when I was like 4 or 5 in elementary school. So yeah, that's the order that I learned the language in. How do you film when you're in the shower? That's a wonderful question. So I I know it's a really odd thing. I posted the first video of Clemmy screaming at me in the shower as a joke, but you guys really seem to run with it and enjoy it, and those videos went viral, and it became a whole series. So I bring my phone into the shower because I don't like the silence and I always need to have like stimulation and hear something. So I like listen to YouTube videos or podcasts or music. And Clementine just started screaming at me nonstop. And I started just sticking my arm out at the shower and filming him screaming at me. And that's kind of how all of that began. Yeah. Somebody asked if I think cats have long-term memory and they remember us. I do, because even when I visit former fosters, the adopters, the adopters will tell me that like the kittens seem to recognize me and are friendlier with me than other people who come see them. So I do believe that the kittens remember me, and I also took care of them in like their formative months when they're so little. So I would like to believe that the kittens have imprinted on me to a degree and that they remember me. Sun says turkeys are problematic. Yes, they've also invaded a lot of parts in Montreal. There's turkeys everywhere. Somebody Sun says sorbet is dope though. Yes, I really like the name sorbet. There's a lot of names that you guys suggest that I really like, and it's just kind of like added to the list of potential cat names. So it's not a no, it's just it's not this kitten. Creamsicle's the only one awake. Yes, Creamy right now is the only one awake. Shelly said, did you know that -40 is the same in both Celsius and Fahrenheit? You are correct. I forgot about that. Point is, it's very, very cold. And if you go outside, any moisture on your eyelashes or your hair will freeze. I like that you guys just talk with each other in the group chat too. It's really nice. And in the community, on my community page, you guys chat a lot too. So it's really sweet. Joelle said it's difficult to learn languages when you're older. Yes, it is. I've never learned a language in my adult years. So people often ask me like, "Oh, you speak 4 languages? Like it must be so easy for you to learn languages." I've never learned a language like in school or something. It's always been in practice, so it made it a lot easier. I never had to like actively learn a language. I just absorbed it, I guess, when I was small. Thank you, Gobbly Gook. I like the name. You have a sushi and it's wild and doesn't know his name yet. One day your sushi will recognize his or her name too. Tommy Boy said, what languages do you speak? Because he missed it. I speak Cantonese, so that's a dialect of Chinese. I speak Vietnamese, I speak French, and my 4th language is English. I was asked, how do I keep my phone dry in the shower? Well, I have a towel right next to where like the shower curtain is. So I just wipe my little fingers, grab my phone, and film. And somehow I have not damaged my phone yet, but it is possible that I may. Mackenzie asked where I am. So I'm in Montreal, Canada, and it is 8 p.m. where I live. So it's really not that late for me. And Trevor, I've had the baby kitten, the orange little guy. Oh, look at this. How many cats do you guys see right now? Bye, Matcha. Of course, he's the one walking away. If you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you are correct. Da, 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 da. Look at them. See? They're so sweet. Oh, that little paw stretch and face cover. You're so cute. I also send the cats with their favorite cat beds, toys, blankets, and everything. So it's not like my scent, because somebody asked if the cats remember me. I'm just circling back to that because I see comments. Yeah, they probably still smell me for a while because they have my stuff still. And sometimes I do visit them and some of them are my friends. So yeah. Somebody asked, Go the Fan 1994, could it be that orange cats are more talkative than other ones? I wouldn't say so. It just really depends on the kitten and their personality. Uh, yeah, I tend to move away from stereotyping cats based on their color and their personality. I know like people say, oh, like tortoise cats are all very sassy. Yes, this gal is very sassy and she happens to be tortitude, so she lives up to the expectation, but I wouldn't box her into that expectation if she wasn't sassy, you know? And this guy is orange, and we shall see if he has a brain cell. He might. He could be the most smart orange cat you guys have ever met. We don't know. So we're going to give him a chance to prove himself. We're not going to assume that he's brain cellless. Lavin or Levine said, thank you for your videos. You're welcome, and my condolences to you and your kitty. Jay Kelly, too, said I've stolen some name suggestions for comments on my own. Honestly, there are really, really wonderful name suggestions in my comment sections. There's so many great ones. It's just really hard to choose. So I never want anybody to be offended that I didn't choose your name suggestions. Like, they're all great. It's just I have to choose one, you know? So I still really like people sending all the name suggestions. Sun says your English is really good for being your last acquired language. Yeah, but I mean, English is my predominant language that I speak every day. So, but I learned it by the age of 5. And most people, their secondary language, they learn like later in life. So, I mean, to most people, it's English I consider a primary language, even though it's the 4th. It's the one that I speak the most in, write in, work in, and all of that. Robin asked if they're all napping right now, will they be up all night? The answer is yes. So I'm going to wake them up at some point to play with them so then I can get some sleep at night too. Isn't that right, love? If you guys heard a meow, that's Matcha. Matcha? Matcha? Undead said I knew an orange cat who knew to open doors and how to skateboard work. So my doorknobs, so I didn't have knobs. I had like the handle where you like, you know, pull down, and Wasabi was able to open all my doors. Yes, you. Let's go over to him right now. So this dude can open all the doors. So my front door is baby locked, has a baby lock thing. My bedroom door, the bathroom door had it, because he can open the door even if it's closed. So I actually recently changed to doorknobs last week. So now he can't open the doors anymore. This cat is way too smart for his own good. Sabi, don't play innocent right now. I'm exposing you to the internet. Yeah, you heard me, right? Somebody asked, do I think in English as well? I actually find that a really fascinating question whenever people ask me that. And I can see why people are curious as to what language I think or dream in if I'm quadrilingual. It depends. So I think I code switch, meaning depending who I'm around and who I'm speaking to and what I'm talking about, I'll switch to a specific language in my head and out loud. And then the tone in the way I speak will also change. So when I speak Cantonese or Vietnamese, my voice typically is higher pitch as well. Yeah. So yeah, if I'm speaking in English, I'll think in English. If I'm speaking in Cantonese, I'll think really hard in Cantonese and then try to remember words because I don't speak it as much anymore since I moved out. So I have to think a little harder. Let's see what other questions people got. Do you hear him purr? Hi, baby boy. Hi, my love. Caroline asked, how did you find Wasabi Sushi and Matcha and how did you come up with their names? So for Wasabi, basically during the pandemic, one of my friends adopted Wasabi. She was too allergic to him, so she was like, you grew up loving Hello Kitty, so you must like cats. Do you want this cat? And I was like, no, I don't. Like, I'm scared of cats. So before the pandemic, I've never interacted with the cat. I was always really scared of them. But I agreed to take him in because he was so stinking cute. And I fell in love with him. So the first night I had him, he was lying on my chest and he was purring really hard. And I kid you not, I was like Googling, did I break the cat? Did I hurt the cat? Is he in pain? Why is he purring? Like, I didn't even know what purring was. I didn't know it meant like happiness. And I didn't sleep for like 24 hours because I was worried something was wrong with Wasabi. So yes. So Sun asked, you were afraid of cats? Yes, because my brother was really allergic to them. So my mom just kind of told me that cats were really dangerous. They would claw my face off. They were dirty. And so I just stayed far away from them. And now I pick cats off the street and rescue them. So yeah, my life has changed a lot. Oh, sweetie pie. Hi, Gabriella. Thank you for joining. And yes, Wasabi really loves the white chair over there. I think I've caught up on all the questions, right? If I missed anything, let me know. Do I like anime? I grew up watching like, I don't know, is Pokemon considered anime? So I wouldn't say I'm the biggest anime fan, so I do not know too much about that. Any updates on Mr. and Mrs. McGoose? I wish I had more updates for you guys on Goose and Maple, but it's been a little bit limited. So yeah, I'll give updates whenever I do get them. I'm just gonna go up to the voidlings. Hi, my voids. Hi, Coco. You guys want pets? Do you want pets? I don't know the cat called Uno with one ear, actually. Hello. I do know Baby Corn. Baby Corn is a wonderful kitty. Yes, I'm sorry the stream is not as exciting. They're all just really sleepy right now. They were a bit more playful on the stream earlier, I think. What is your favorite food with your diverse background? Wonderful question. Pho soup. So nothing beats a nice warm bowl of pho. That is like, if I got a good grade at school or something, my mom would buy me a bowl of pho soup. So yeah, that's it. And then for my Chinese side of my culture, Peking duck. So it was either pho soup or Peking duck or a banh mi. For real, I know. I wanted these guys, like one of the themes I had was pho themed. Like I wanted them to feel like pho soup. So I would have been like pho show, you know? I could have made so many pho puns. It would have been great. I wanted a soup themed for these three kittens, but people chose s'mores, so we're okay. Any updates on Fuji and Clementine? Clementine is doing great. I've seen him a few times. Same thing with Fuji. She loves being, I think, a single cat without Clementine annoying her. She is very sleepy and lazy. So she hasn't changed much in her personality if you remember her from before. If you've never tried pho, Courtney, you definitely need to give it a try. It is so good. It's like, to me, it's the equivalent of like chicken noodle soup, you know? In like Canadian American culture. It's just a warm hug for me. Hi. Oh, what a big stretch, Melly. What a big stretch. Oh, he's hugging her. Look at that. I think my mom telling me that cats would hurt me was just for me to stay far, far away from cats because my brother was really allergic. Yeah, I don't think she had cats growing up, so I don't think she meant anything bad by it. It was just, how do you get a little kid to like steer clear of a cute little cat? So, yeah. But now she loves my cats. She comes and takes care of them for me when I'm traveling or anything. So, yeah. My brother doesn't live in Montreal anymore, so he ain't my problem. Hello. Why is everybody so sleepy? Come on, guys. People need more action. People want action. Let's get a nice shot of all these babies. Look at this. So cute. Do you guys have any other random questions you want to ask me? It doesn't have to be cat related, but it can be cat related. What part of the EU are you going to? So, the UK, in London, England. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the adopter lives. Because we normally just talk and she's like, oh, the UK, but I'm pretty sure it's London. So basically, we are flying the kittens into Paris because in the UK, you can't fly the cats in on the plane. And for me, it's absolutely a no to have the cats in cargo, hearing so many horror stories of what happens to animals in cargo. So they have to be on the plane. So we're flying through France, and then the adopter will meet me in Paris, drive us to a ferry in Calais, I think it's called, the town, and then we're taking a ferry to the UK. I'm pretty sure that's the plan. What should I get for dinner? I think you should Uber eat some pho soup if there's any Vietnamese restaurants nearby. And I'm already super excited to bring these 3 kittens to the UK. So to fly through France, I have little beret hats for them already. I ordered some. So when we land, they're going to have little French hats with a baguette. And then when we get to the UK, they have the little Sherlock Holmes plaid harnesses and hats to watch. Goosey and Maple are doing really well in Florida. They have 3 other cat siblings and 2 dogs, but they have like 3 humans at home, so they get lots of attention. And then Jelly and Beanie are doing great as well. I'm going to be visiting them again soon. And I also, see them pretty frequently. The cat on the top tree is perfect candidate for Only Pause video. Yes, they all are wonderful for Only Pause. If I wasn't on live right now, I'd probably film an Only Pause video. And what I should do actually is take the cushions off some of these and then stop it. That's so cute. There you go. He gave you guys what you wanted. I was going to say, like, you know, when you see the cat paw prints on the glass, that would be really cute to see as well. But Coco showed us something even better, toe bean stretches. If the rescue I got my kittens from give them shots but doesn't test them for FIV or feline leukemia, should I get him tested? Most rescues don't have the resources to get them those additional tests because they cost a lot. So we do the basic care that we can. But unless they show symptoms of it, usually they should be okay. But again, like stress or change in environment can trigger an underlying illness or something that was dormant in their system and their immune system was compromised and it triggers a reaction. So it doesn't mean that they are 100% certain that they don't have FIV, for instance, but all my cats are like vaccinated. All these kittens get vaccinated and everything. So if they seem healthy, most rescues will not. So it's a personal decision whether you test them or not. Dana said, yes, thankfully, some airlines let you bring them on board. I could never put them in cargo. Yes, absolutely. So, actually, a few months ago, or like a month ago, I actually traveled from Montreal to St. John's, Newfoundland, in Canada, because my friend had 2 cats and she needed both cats on the plane to fly there. So, I actually flew with her for a day trip to help her transport her cat to Newfoundland. And then I came back home. So, yeah, for me, I never want any cats in cargo. Terry asks, does pineapple belong on pizza? You know, as controversial as it is, one slice of it hits pretty good. You know, do I like want that all the time? No, but like, it's a good combination to have once in a while. So, yes, controversial opinion, but yes. Where in China do they speak Cantonese and where do they speak Mandarin? And in Cantonese, there is a lot of dialects in China, so I think people only know Cantonese and Mandarin to be Chinese dialects. But my mom speaks like 5 different Chinese dialects. So Chinese is not a language in itself. There's a lot of different dialects. So I consider like Cantonese a language separate from Mandarin because they're very different, even though the written language is the same. And I've never been to China, so I grew up here, so I don't really know all the specifics, but I grew up watching like cinema from Hong Kong, which is very heavily Cantonese. Do they get along with the dogs? Goose is not scared of the dogs because I used to take him for walks a lot and he was pretty used to it. And Maple apparently is not the biggest fan of the dogs, but she's not the biggest fan of a lot of things to begin with. When are the kittens getting adopted out? They are likely getting adopted out in about a month because they need certain vaccinations like rabies, and then you have to wait like 1 month before you can fly out with them, for instance. So their travel depends on when all that paperwork and we meet all the regulations flying into France and such. Hello, baby. Creamy is so cute. Somebody said I should just have a 24-hour live stream of the kittens. I would if they actually stayed in one spot. And I don't know, ask what the name of the kitten is. This is Creamsicle. So his nickname is Creamy when he's being good, or when he's screaming at me, he's Screamsicle. But his alter ego when he's being bad, it's Captain Chaos. Whoops. So his government name is Captain Creamsicle of Chaos. Yes, you. Oh, Sushi is having the zoomie. Sushi, you stole my hair elastic. Can I have it back? Do you want to play with it? Go. Oh, I threw it away. She's confused. Where'd it go? Who had your heart fostering? Goose did, of course. Goose and a kitten named Milkshake that I had before I had YouTube. So I did post about Milky though. So I'm not sure if you guys know Milky and Boba. It was like re-uploads from Instagram that I would post a Milkshake. Sushi, I'm taking the hair elastic back later though, okay? Chomsicle. Yeah, there's a lot of play on the names that we can do. And Janine, yes, the Voids are set to go to Europe if all goes well. Sushi, what are you doing? Oh, okay. What's she doing? I also gave her a butt shave yesterday. I don't know if I did a good job. I think it's a little uneven, but... Sushi, can you lift your tail so I can see your floofy butt? I don't know that I used to have a goldfish named Creamsicle. Honestly, solid name for a goldfish. Okay, goldfish was actually a name I was considering for Creamsicle. I thought goldfish was a really cute name, and I could like nickname him like Goldie. Sush, come here, love. Come here. Can I see my work of art? Turn around. Are you embarrassed? Did I do that bad of a job grooming you? So Sushi's really fluffy. So every couple months, I need to groom her butt floof so that dingleberries don't stick to it and that she stays clean. And it's never a fun time. She likes to spray her stinky glands secretions on me. Yeah, that's Sushi's defense mechanism. I do shave her butt, yes. Come on. Sushi's embarrassed. There you go. You can see like just right around her booty. There's missing fur. Sorry if you didn't need to see that. Yes, Goosey had everybody's heart. And I love Goosey. I love him forever. Have you ever do I have dogs? No, I don't have dogs, but there's dogs in my building that bark a lot. So my cats get used to that. And also my friend in the area has dogs, and downstairs there's all dog owners. So I like to give them walks outside so that they get used to the barking dogs and sniffing dogs and things. So of course I keep them on a harness. I don't actually let them interact with the dogs, but it's good that they're exposed to it. Is he not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Let's see what else. Was there someone on board from the UK that asked to adopt their 3 voids? Yes, that's why they're going to the UK in about a month. And Caroline, it's because the policy and the law into the UK is animals need to be in cargo. So that's all I know. So we're looking for alternatives to get the kittens to London. It's not just Heathrow Airport, it's all of the UK. You're not allowed to have cats on the plane. Even if the airline, for example, I fly like Air Canada, that allows you to have your cats on the plane, they have to follow the policy that they are flying into. And in the UK, you can't have animals on the plane. You guys are so eepy. I swear, once you guys go to sleep, once I get off the live, these 3 kittens are going to wake up and bother me again. They're going to attack me with their cuteness. Hi, my love. Hi, my love. In the lives, for those that are still here, is there any other ways you guys want me to like conduct the lives or do something different? Is this okay? Yeah, I'm relatively new at lives, so if you guys have suggestions or recommendation of what you guys want to see during the lives, let me know. Like, I like to start more focused. Okay, stop it. Look at these beans. Whoops. Creamy, can I have your toe bean? Okay. Ninja kicked me. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. He's yelling at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I touched your beans without your permission. I'm sorry. Do a pho testing live. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Hello. Creamy will still be with you. Toxic Psycho. I'm from the UK and I couldn't put my babies in cargo. No, I know. I wouldn't want that either, which is why I'm flying through France, which the cats don't have to be in cargo, but I really didn't like that flying into the UK. By law, you need to have the cats in cargo. And then I was asked, Chunky Star, if you just joined, this kitten is named Creamsicle. Creamy, can you show them your little face? Creamy's really sleepy right now. So his name is Creamsicle when he's an angel. It's Screamsicle when he's yelling at me. And it's Captain Chaos when he's leading the voids to world domination. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yes, Screamsicle. Can I get a boop? Boop. You're so sweet. He's 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 purring a lot. Boop. He just gave you guys a boop. Oh, Creamy will still be with you or not in the UK. I'm not gonna necessarily stress him out by flying him to the UK with me and the other 3 kittens if I don't have to. So he would hopefully likely have an adopter here in Montreal or locally first, unless he has a different adopter. We'll see about that. I'm still choosing an adopter for him. So if people are interested in adopting him, you can fill out the adoption form that's in my bio on Instagram. I need to add it on YouTube as well, but right now it's in my Instagram bio. Yeah, so ideally this kitten gets picked up or dropped off at his adopter, and then I go with the other 3 kittens to the UK, and then when I come back, then there might be a new batch of baby kittens. So yeah, I would not make him do a big trip like that just for funsies. I don't think he would like that. Do you want to kiss his forehead? Mwah! Do you like a little kissy? I know. How many kitties can you have in your apartment? There are condo rules. But I am also part owner of my condo with my family, so and my cats don't bother anybody. That is my answer. I need to clean his ear though. I see there's a bit of dirt in there. I need to clean your little ear holes, okay? I'm gonna take a little wipe and we're gonna clean your nose, your ears. Besides cats, what other hobbies do you have? Do you do art? Yes, I do art. In fact, I had a few artwork in my apartment, but I took a lot of them down. But yes, I do art. I grew up painting. I do oil painting and acrylic a lot and watercolor as well. I used to do a lot of art. And no, I actually commissioned digital artists to do a lot of my logos and the little stickers that members have access to. I came up with the ideas, and sometimes I would do a little sketch or something, but it's all made by a great digital artist, because I do like art like traditionally on paper or canvases. I don't know how to do digital art yet, so I need to learn how to do that. But right now my main hobby is just cats, cats, cats. It's really hard to know if the cat is part Maine Coon or anything because I don't do the genetic test on the cat. So yeah, when it comes to like rescue cats, you never really know what these cats are. We don't know. Yes, I do art. Yes, I mean, digital art is real art too. It's just a different form of art, right? It's a different medium. And I respect it as well because now I get cute little logos and stuff. And yeah, I have a lot of merch designs that I'm working on with the digital artist as well. Jasmine asked, "Does he still smell like smoke?" No, because I gave him a bath. I didn't wash his ears though, because you never get water in a cat's ear, but I missed it and I didn't wipe it. That could probably be like dust or cigarette residue in his ears, but I like bathed him because on his way here he did poop and pee in the carrier with the rescue transporter, and I give him a bath because he also smells like cigarettes from the home he came from. Sorry, didn't finish answering the question. He still smells a tad smoky, but it's not so bad. I'll show you guys the art another time. I don't feel like getting up. That is a great advice to do the sketches on paper, scan them, and then trace them. His name is Creamsicle. Hi, Creamy. Hi, Creamsicle. No, Creamy is not a smoker, but I think the home he came from had a smoker in it. But yeah. Goosey would not have survived that. Goosey would not be able to breathe if he was in a home with anybody who smoked anything. He is a dreamsicle. You guys are giving me the best puns for his name. He's Screamsicle when he's annoying, but he's a dreamsicle also. So the voidlings are over here. Look at them hugging each other. If I wasn't doing the live, I would 100% film this for a short. Isn't this the cutest thing in the world? I love when cats are awake, screaming at each other, fighting with each other in like just pure chaos. But then you see them sleep and you're like, oh yeah, nah, they're cool. Oh, my little angels. I'm just going to keep the camera here for a little bit for you guys to enjoy this moment. Look at his white fluff too. No, Creamy is never annoying. Of course not. Oh, guys, look at them. Oh my gosh. They are so precious. I'm just gonna keep the camera here for a while because I love this. Who is the leader of the Voids? Well, Melly thinks she's in charge. She kind of is very bossy of the boys. Size-wise, he's in charge, but he's often just confused. So he looks like the leader, but it's very much Melly. Yeah, they all take turns being super cuddly with each other, the three kittens. So I couldn't figure out like, oh, these two are more bonded or the other two are more bonded. All three of them are pretty bonded with each other. So it's really sweet that I found an adopter for all three cats. I had no applications for all three cats like in Montreal or in Canada. So that's kind of why I accepted the UK adopter. Like I know it's far and seems far-fetched to send 3 kittens all the way to the UK, but if you're willing to adopt all 3 kittens together, especially 3 dark color kittens that are usually harder to get adopted to begin with, I'm game. Let me get close-ups of this fur. Let me see. There you go. Look at that. Oh, look at his belly raising and dropping. What are people talking about, you guys? Let's see. It is Melly's world. She is in charge. Oh, they're all like I wish you guys could hear. You know what? Next time I'm gonna use like a microphone so that I can bring the microphone up to the cats and you guys can hear them purring because they're all purring really hard. So I'm hearing 3, 4 cats purring right now. And I don't really know which cat is purring, but they're all purring. And they also do little snorty sounds too, which Melly just did, and it's so stinking cute. Okay, let's go back up to Coco Beans. Oh, Coco Bean is hiding one of his eyes. Is there too much lights? Why are dark colored kitties so hard to adopt? There's just like a weird stereotype that black cats are bad luck, especially around Halloween. People might do cruel things to them. So I'm always more wary of adopting black cats around Halloween. And a lot of rescues do the same thing as well. Oh, he's giving you another bean show. Yeah. People are just really superstitious of black cats, unfortunately, and they get a bad rep of like witches or dark magic or Just superstitious things of bad luck, but you can never have bad luck with these guys if all they do is bring joy. If anything, it's the oranges that bring chaos. Is Caramel a tortie? Yes, she is a tortie. What does cat paw smell like? Depend if they just left a litter box or cleaned their paws. So, depends the kitty. And depends when you sniff a paw. Can you guys hear him meow? Mm-hmm. 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 You're so whiny. I don't know if you guys hear him, but he's just like whiny. Do, 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 do. Is he part Maine Coon? I have no idea. I don't know. You never really know unless you do a genetic test on them. But if he is part Maine Coon, he's gonna be huge. He is spoiled, as he deserves to be. Fish says his void is chewing his feet. I mean, my voids like feet too. Maybe that's a stereotype voids should get. They just like feet. I think that's more appropriate. Okay, he wants to be left alone. Message received. I'm gonna go annoy another cat now. Hi, Sushi. Hiya. Are you awake? Can we have a chat? Excuse me. Can I sell you car insurance? Would you like some car insurance? No? All right. Wasabi. Hi. Oh, thank you for showing us your papas. How are you doing, my lovey? Everybody's so quiet today. They're so eepy. Well, because everybody's so tired, I'll continue the live until 100 minutes and then I'll leave my cats alone. Sabi looks over it. Sabi, can I sell you some car insurance? Sabi, I need to make my sales. Can you buy some car insurance? I guess that's a no. Will you ever rescue a hairless cat? I mean, if there's a hairless cat that needs rescuing, I'm not gonna say no. Okay, let's go back to this cuddle pile until we finish the live in a minute and a half. Good night, Joelle. Thank you for staying. Ooh, she gave you one final big stretch. I'm leaving in a minute, so please go study. Please don't stay. Go study, go sleep, everybody. Go, 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 go. Yeah, Sabi looks perturbed. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. He does have a name already. His name is Creamsicle. So in case you missed it, Judy, he is Creamsicle, aka Screamsicle, aka Captain Chaos. Oh, you guys are so lovely. Thank you for staying so late and having a nice chat with you. Love you too, Monique. Bye. Have a good night, everybody. They're all about 2 months old. They're all little babies. Glad to be Canadian. Want to say goodbye to everybody? Bye-bye. Oh, wow, they're all in such deep sleep. Bye-bye. Okay, Sabi, say bye-bye. Oh, sorry. Bye-bye. Boop, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a treat later, okay? Sushi, say bye-bye. Boop, boop. Good night, everyone.